Howdy, y'all.
Hi, guys.
It's Ryan
And Angela.
from RNA Music,
Mm-hmm.
your favorite mom and pop guitar shop and music lesson studio, deep in the heart of Oklahoma territory. Not really.
No.
Texas. We're from Texas.
That's more like it.
It's time for another Ask RNA. I'm so excited. Are you excited?
So excited.
So excited. We're going to answer y'all's questions. So what?
So freaking excited.
Oh!
You know better than that.
That just sounds like
You all know better than that. Rude.
Let's answer some questions.
Sounds good.
All right, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Ask RNA, where Angela and I answer y'all's questions. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Feel free to hit that subscribe button and click the little bell.
Ding.
Get notified of all our future videos, which include all kinds of things.
Yeah.
But today we're going to answer questions from our viewers from all over the world. I'm super excited. If you want to ask a question in the comment section of this video below, type in your question and we will select from that next week to answer y'all's questions.
This week.
This week? This week. Whenever we shoot the next one. So we're going to read off questions from last week. We're going to have a little fun, I hope.
Hope so.
First question. Hashtag zombie. Thanks for the new RNA Tee in the Star Wars script. Does this now make me the coolest dude on the block? Yes, it does. Yes. So thank you, SS750F. Sorry, I didn't read his name. SF750F. Apparently got a RNA Music t-shirt. Not this one.
Yeah. The
We have
Force Tee.
The Force.
Force Tee.
The Force
Oh
Tee.
my gosh.
The RNA Force Tee, which you can go in the description of this video below. You'll find a link to our Teespring store. You can get the classic Phoenix logo tee. This is actually the first shirt. Well, actually, the Phoenix was over here. It is RNA and across old school.
Yeah, it went down the front like that.
It was kind of cool, but I didn't like the. You know, this makes more sense. So this is the classic Phoenix, right? Logo.
Yep.
But we have a couple of other designs in
We
the
do.
Teespring store. If you want to support music for children in a rural East Texas town, yeah, if you support children in music, you should go buy an RNA Music Tee because it helps us teach music lessons to children in East Texas. But yes, SF750F must have got the new limited edition tee. I don't know how long that one will be around. But go get you one if you want. Thank you, SF750F. You are the coolest kid on your block. Absolutely. As is anyone else who has an RNA Music
That's right.
tee. I'm super cool because I've got like 20 of these t-shirts.
You do?
I do. I got a lot. All right. Thanks for the question. Shameless plug. I didn't plan that. That was legit the first question from last week. On to the next question, though. James Harrell. The next question. Hashtag zombie. Talent versus social skills. We talked about this last week. He says, what about the social skills or disposition of the listener? This is much more complicated. This is a much more complicated equation. Ultimately, the industry only cares about what sells. So we had a discussion in last week's Ask RNA. You can go to our channel and find it about what's more important, talent, or I think what he really meant was stage presence.
Right.
You know, engaging with the audience more than them just being a butthole in their everyday lives.
Right. Which does actually add to whether or not they have great stage presence. Because sometimes the worse the person, well, it kind of balances out. This seems like
The more narcissistic they are,
the better the
the
performance.
better their stage performance, maybe.
Sometimes it looks that way.
So it was a discussion about, you know, whether someone is enjoyable to watch on stage, and I had a counterpoint that, you know what, I understand, like sometimes there's musicians, they're playing something super complex, and so no, they're not doing the splits on stage and swinging their hair around. They're just like super into what they're doing.
Grabbing hands. Hey.
Yeah, they're like,
Thanks for coming and adoring me.
right. You know, we could talk about rock bands, you know, or whatever, but also, you know, watching classical musicians or an orchestra or someone playing some crazy piano concerto, and like, and sometimes they get real, as much as you can get into it on a piano, I guess.
That's true.
Sometimes they're just so in the zone of playing it, and like, and I'm entertained by that.
Yeah.
Just because they're not being flashy doesn't mean I lose interest, but that's a personal thing.
Right.
So I think that goes to what James is talking about here. It's like, well, what is uninteresting to you might be super interesting to another person.
Yeah.
I think, so whether a performance is good or someone's putting on a good performance, is that all perspective?
Yeah.
About whether someone enjoys a performance or not?
It's objective.
Objective?
Mm-hmm.
Subjective?
Subjective.
I don't know the difference.
It's about the same.
I would have to Google it.
It's 6 in one hand.
Half a dozen in the other? That's just a dozen.
It's a balanced. It's even. It's an even. But, if the listener having the right social skills, I think it depends. Well,
I think that means that the audience...
engaging in like a performance type thing. That's important. Like when you're going to a performance, well, like Ryan's not a mosh pit type person or
no mosh pitting. I don't like the mosh pitting.
We went to see a long time ago, like literally a long time ago, 20 years ago, we went to see Evanescence. And we were up in the old folks section, like all the parents.
Don't make me spit out my Dr.
We were,
Pepper.
even though we were like in our 20s, like early 20s at that time, because it was before we had Nicholas.
Was it? Mm-hmm. Man, that
before,
has been a while.
Before we left for
Has Evanescence been around that long?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Before we even left for Nacogdoches.
Somebody kicked in our door, though, of our car in the parking lot.
Our green Taurus that we had.
We had a huge dent in our
door.
Someone
Taurus.
Someone was mosh pitting in the parking lot at Evanescence.
Something happened.
Into our door.
Like, literally caved it in. But, I'm the kind of person, like, I like to just sit. I don't want somebody to tell me what to do while I'm enjoying the music. I want to just enjoy it. Like, you're a movie, just be quiet and entertain me. I don't like going to even movies and people being rowdy and stuff like that in movies. So when I go to concerts, I like to just, now I'll clap and I'll be like, wow, good job. Or if it's a standing ovation type stuff, I will stand up and clap for them and stuff like that. But,
yeah.
I'm not the kind of person.
Concert pet peeves.
Yeah, I'm not the kind of person that likes to dance or jump up and down and,
I'm not either. I'm not really.
I don't know if that's with what you're saying, if, social skills when it comes to the listener. Because when you're listening at home, you don't really need social skills. And when you're listening in your car, when you're jogging and you're playing your favorite music to jog to, you don't need social skills. So I'm thinking, like, if you're the audience watching, is it important for the audience to have really good interaction with the people? You're going there, you're paying money to be entertained. Are you going to put forth the kind of energy that the entertainer needs in order to connect and make that kind of point?
It shouldn't matter. Yeah. I think, I'm the same way. I am not their pet monkey.
Right.
Right? If they're like, come on, get into it. I want to see a mosh pit right now. Y'all jump. I'm like, you're not my dad. And now, you're not Jesus.
And now
you don't get to tell me what to do.
Sitting down.
And just because I'm not, when you say jump, I don't jump. You're
crisscross will make you.
Yeah. This crowd was lame. Like, no, because that's not how I get into music.
Yeah. Now, all the other people can, and that's fine. But I think if they want to. And I think that just depends on the people. And you should be okay with people not responding the way you think they're responding. But that doesn't mean they don't enjoy or receive and love what you're putting out as a performer.
Yeah.
Just because they're not thrashing about or jumping up and down or screaming at the top of their lungs doesn't mean they're not enjoying. Because obviously they're there for you and they bought the ticket. So
I paid money for that ticket. That
unless
shows
it's like
my
a parent
enjoyment.
sitting there like, oh dear God, well I had to bring them because they're only 13 and I wish this was Journey. It's not. It just depends on the people and who's listening. So, I don't know.
That's one of my concert pet peeves. Is I don't like it when the artist tries to tell me what to do.
Yeah, I'm that way at church too.
It bothers me. I don't like it when anybody tells me what to do. Now, when the cops tell you what to do, you kind of have to.
Anybody.
When the IRS tells you to do something, you kind of.
Yeah, that's different.
But
entertainers.
Yeah.
I'm like, please.
I'm not here to entertain you. You're here to entertain me. So play that song better.
Play that country music, white boy.
Come on, y'all.
Funky music. What is it?
What are some of you guys and gals live music pet peeves. That's a really...
That's a good
when you
one.
go to a concert, what do you enjoy?
What do you expect?
And what annoys you
Yeah.
as a concert goer? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What makes the best
I don't like getting kicked in the back of the head
experience
when someone's crowd surfing when I'm trying to watch the show.
Yeah.
Like I didn't come to the show to get kicked in the head.
I think
by
it's
crowd
one of the
surfers.
reasons why I don't like going to concerts, or I don't like going to your kind of concerts, is because
People
a
get a
lot
little
of
rowdy.
stupid people go to rock concerts and they act dumb, and I don't like smelling like pot at the end of the night
What you talking
or
about?
beer. I don't like
having
that.
beer
or
spilled on you.
cigarettes. I don't like smelling like that.
Yeah. Well,
You know, I want the kind of environment that I would have at home. That's why I stay home.
all right. Great question, James. Or great commentary, James. Anyways,
Yes.
we turned it into a question.
We did.
Next question. Next question. We'll move on. Bubba Fang. Question. What did you think of the great movie Crossroads with Ralph Macchio? And did you have any variety shows you watched as a kid, like Hee Haw, for example, that you both like? Hashtag zombie, hashtag RNA 50 more, hashtag love life authentic, hashtag RNA legend. Man, he's got like all the extra hashtags. We didn't even ask for those hashtags.
He did. He went the extra mile. He's going the distance.
He's going for speed. What'd you think about Crossroads? Have you seen it?
Yes, long time ago.
Okay.
Long time ago. Oh my gosh, I don't even remember it. I remember there's certain scenes that are like stuck in my brain that I remember, but I think I watched it with my dad,
Probably.
and so it was kind of like, well, if he's enjoying it, I probably won't. So I think I zoned out for most of the movie. But from what I remember of watching, it was okay. I guess I have to watch it again. But since Ralph Macchio isn't playing really,
It's not really.
it's not him. It's gonna irk me more watching him not play real chords and just moving his hand like he's playing. You know,
Like
because
he
he's
really
supposed to be
knew
like
karate.
a blues. I don't like watching that either.
I don't like karate.
It's sad. I don't like watching the Karate Kid. All the movies that I used to love as a kid and now watch now. I mean, the ones I actually like watching are the ones where you can obviously see the amazing stunt men and women. And I like watching the real cool stunt men and women. I'm like, wow, y'all really committed to that. That falling off that building.
Yeah.
You know, but stuff like that, yeah, I don't really enjoy it as much as I did as a kid. So it's hard for me to sit and enjoy it. Like we were watching Flight of the Navigator last night. Yeah.
It was last night.
Yeah, it was last night. And I loved that movie as a kid. I had a huge crush on Davey. Like,
No, you didn't.
yes,
You had a crush on
every girl did. Like, he was just the cutest. And now it's like, oh my gosh, this is the worst movie ever.
It's lost its met. I watched it. I've watched it quite a few times actually on VHS tape. as a
Oh
kid.
yes, I watched all the time. Like watched it all the time as a kid. And then like last night we were watching, I was like, wow. Even for 80s standards, it is a horrible movie. It's like The Explorers with River Phoenix and Ethan Hawke and all. Oh my gosh, it's a horrible movie.
It's no Return of the Jedi.
It's a bad 80s
We watched Indiana
production.
Jones the other day.
Yeah, which is great. But you can still watch Indiana Jones.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was good.
That was so good. I could
It was
watch
better
that.
than Flight of the Navigator. I'll give it
Oh
that.
gosh, yeah, of course. Because it's Harrison Ford. And Harrison Ford was already cemented as, you know, I like the characters he portrays. So watching Indiana Jones is just really great. But I don't know, is there a movie?
So did you like Crossroads?
Did I? No, I mean, I don't remember it to say, yes, I liked it. I don't remember
It
it.
didn't make a huge impact then.
No, not to where I was like, oh, I need to watch that again.
Yeah. I didn't watch it. You would think being, obsessed with guitar, like I have been since I was 13, that I would have watched that over and over. I never even knew
Is it that kind of movie?
I
that
guess.
would, like, really...
Well, Steve Vai is in it as Satan.
Sure, yes.
Steve Vai,
yes.
who's
I
amazing.
remember you
Who
told
is-
me that. I didn't know that was who that was, but I remember that.
He's an
character.
actual guy. He can actually play the guitar. Steve Vai.
Yes.
Which is probably why they hired him.
Yeah.
I had heard about it, but I never
Yeah.
went out of my way to watch it. And I think I was probably in my 30s when I finally watched it one day on cable TV or on satellite or something, I'm like, all right, let me watch this. Mm-hmm. I was like, it's okay.
Yeah.
But it's like, I already knew that Ralph
But he's
Macchio
like
wasn't...
the great movie Crossroads. We're so sorry that we just completely deflated. I mean, not your expectation, because I know you'll still love it because you grew up on it. And that's fine.
If you love it, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I watched it.
I'll have to watch it again because honestly, I don't even know when that movie came out. What was it? Late 80s?
80s, yeah.
Because Ralph Macchio was still hot.
It was after Karate Kid.
Well, obviously.
I think.
Because he had to play an adult who wanted a career.
Yeah. It was okay, but it wasn't like, oh man. I've literally watched it one time.
Yeah.
Not like Wayne's World, where I've watched it 300 times. Mm-hmm. Minimum.
Yes. It was a must when we started dating.
Yeah.
You've never seen Wayne's World? I'm like, no. Because my parents actually care about my mentality, and I wasn't allowed to watch film.
Do they, though? Do they?
Yeah, they did.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I saw Wayne's World like 4 times in the theater.
Yeah. Well, your parents didn't have a really good judge of allowing you to watch. No.
I don't know.
No.
Mom, she's talking about you.
And she knows. She'll probably go, I did not allow you to watch that. You must have snuck around to do that. She will never cop to saying that she truly allowed you to watch Wayne's World if she knew
it's
what
was in Wayne's World. It's not like it was rated
World.
R. It was
It's
PG
nasty.
13. Is it?
Yes.
Is it though?
Yes.
Which part?
We would never let our children watch that movie.
Benjamin is nobody's friend.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're not going to quote Wayne's World. Okay, so, and did we have any variety shows that we watched as a kid, like Hee Haw, for example?
I did watch Hee Haw.
We watched Hee Haw very, very religiously.
I don't think because I wanted to. I think because my parents wanted to.
Hee Haw, Hee Haw.
Yeah, we watched it.
Like, I can sing a lot of the songs that were regulars from Hee Haw. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of them.
We should do a cover of Hee Haw. We should do something.
My mom hated it because my sisters and I, we harmonized because there's 4 of us, so we always did like 4-part harmony, and we would always sing the worst song. And on Hee Haw was "Gloom Despair."
Oh yeah, I remember.
And my mom was like, "Stop singing that. It's not good to say." Because you're like gloom, despair, and agony on me. And my one sister would go, whoa, because the guy did that. Whoa. Deep, dark depression, excessive misery.
Country song.
Whoa, if it weren't for bad luck, I have no luck at all. Whoa, gloom, despair, and agony on me.
That's not a good...
It's like...
That's not a good confession.
I know. You should not be confessing that over your life. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it was a lot of great stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hee Haw was the best. We watched Barbara Mandrell and the Mandrell Sisters. Did you watch Barbara Mandrell's show? It came on like with Hee Haw.
I remember it. We didn't watch it a lot.
They had puppets.
Did they? That's right. I remember a lot more Hee Haw. I mean, I remember that show. We also watched the Muppet Show. That was a variety show.
The Muppet Show was a variety show. That's right.
That one was pretty good. I enjoyed that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I did.
I know you did.
If y'all have watched anything of RNA Music,
Angela likes her Muppets, unless it's the Dark Crystal.
Nope. Or Labyrinth.
No good there.
Nope. Those were Jim Henson's LSD days. And I don't watch that.
They were on something. All right. So there you go, Bubba Fang. Yes. We didn't love Crossroads. Didn't hate it, but I didn't love it.
I couldn't tell you.
And we did watch Hee Haw. Both of us. Not at the same time.
We will have to go and watch it together and let you know.
Crossroads?
Yes. Again.
Oh, man. Okay.
Meet you at the crossroads.
I guess.
You won't be lonely.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for the question. Next question. Just Fun Guitar returns with the questions. Captain Reliable. That's what I like to call Chris.
He is, and I'm so thankful for you because you keep these going.
You keep it going, One of these days it'll just be questions from Chris.
It's like, what is it? Reflections by Chris.
New questions. If you have an animal that you identify with, would be if you were not human. Okay. What would you choose? 2, Kiesel are very rare over here in the UK. Do you see them in Texas? 3, what keeps you grounded as a family, as in organized and focused? P.S. #zombie. All right. It's the trinity of questions. Chris always asks 3.
Yes, the
questions.
trifecta.
First question. If you have an animal that you identify with, what would you choose? I guess like a spirit animal. What?
Tiger.
Tigress?
Mm-hmm. It's a tiger. All the time. Tiger.
Angela is absolutely a tiger. That's your
Yes. I love
the embodiment of
I love ton of other animals. Like I love giraffes. I love sloths. I love llamas. I love dolphins. I love stuff like that. But tigers, since I was really young, Siberian tigers especially, have been just like this underlining like who I am. Like I feel like in my heart, like
in my spirit,
like I connect with that. When I
am.
see them, I feel like this drawing, like I'm drawn to them.
Yeah. And your favorite song is "Eye of the Tiger"?
Yes.
No. I could see that.
Oh goodness. Yeah. I don't know why when I was singing "Eye of the Tiger" in my head, I went to the song for Highlander.
I am immortal.
I am a tiger. I have inside me.
I am a tiger. I can see that.
Yes, what's yours?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever thought about it. If I were an animal, I would be
Bear.
You think so?
Yeah.
A bear?
Like
I kind
Kodiak.
I was like a grizzly
biggest,
bear.
Like a grizzly.
I was thinking about that when we were talking. I was like, I don't know.
Or a wolf.
If I were a bear, I mean, if I were an animal, like what kind of animal would I be? Like probably a bear. That seems pretty right. I like to hibernate. I love my caves and my sleepy time. Mm-hmm. I like honey. Mm-hmm. I'm fuzzy and large. Mm-hmm. So I could see that. I could be a bear or a wolf. I could see that.
Yes.
A werewolf, actually.
Lichen.
Like a bear-sized wolf.
Werewolf or lichen?
Yeah.
Which one? Because they're different.
Oh, that's the same thing. It's just a different name.
It's more man-like. Lichens are more man-like. They walk upright. Or werewolves are like dogs.
Well, it kind of depends. It basically means the same thing. I would probably be, I think a bear.
I could see you being a bear.
I've been called that before. When I was staying with the Elliots.
Yeah.
Because I would sleep. I'd hibernate. And then Will would come like, Ryan's like a big old bear. And I was like, well, I stay up late, so I sleep late. So that's pretty accurate. That's pretty accurate.
That's pretty good.
You nailed it. That was the only thing that popped in my mind. I'm like, I guess that would be not that bears are my favorite animals. Like I'm obsessed with bears. I'm kind of obsessed with sharks.
Yeah. I see bear because you remind me a lot of my dad.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm. Your temperament and stuff. You're very laid back and like to observe people, but you're really fun and engaging whenever people talk to you. Mm-hmm. And so I could see you totally, but Dad loves bears. He has tons of bears. Yes, he loves finding bears, any kind of fun little bear type thing.
Yeah,
but
makes sense. All right, you guys, what is your spirit animal? What animal would you be if you were an animal? Let us know. That'd be fun.
I like we're both predators.
We are both predators. Can bears and tigers coexist?
I think they can.
In the same cave?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I think we complement
Someone
each
just
other.
posted that. Mindy Browning. She just posted that there was a lion, a tiger, and a bear that were adopted as cubs, and now they're best friends. Like they play in the same.
That's weird. Mm-hmm. I gotta go look at that.
Yeah.
Next question from Just Fun Guitar. Kiesels are very rare over here in the UK. Do you see them in Texas?
What is a Kiesel?
Kiesel Guitars.
Oh.
It's a guitar company.
I thought it was an animal. I was like...
Kiesels. It's like a weasel.
Is it like I was thinking like a little furry monkey or something.
You're about as
we talked about him last week, didn't we? Did we mention him last? I don't know.
Yeah, you're about as likely to see a Kiesel here as you are furry monkeys in Texas. I have not seen very many in the wild. They're a weird company because you can only buy direct. Like carving. Now, I've seen carving guitars. So, I have seen, because Kiesel is the same family as carving. And so like it's, they're the same company. But then they split the company because carving was like a lot of pro audio stuff too.
Right.
And amplifiers. Mm-hmm. Steve Vai had a carving, amplifier. But they kind of split the company. Yeah. And one side of the family took the guitar building side. The other stayed with pro audio. Pro audio stuff's out of business now. But Kiesel is the guitar side of it. Gotcha. I don't think I've ever seen a Kiesel. but I have seen some carvings.
That sounds like a...
Not very often though. But
that's funny.
it's kind of funny because you can't go to stores and buy them. We couldn't become dealers if we wanted to. They just sell direct. That's their business model. That carving has always been that way. It's never been buying in stores, and they seem to be doing okay. But from what I see online, because there's some big YouTubers who are Kiesel artists, and Kiesel sends them out to YouTubers, and like they got a free Kiesel, and they do videos, and they're like, oh look, and then people are like, oh, Jared Dines has a Kiesel.
Kiesel?
I want a Kiesel.
Is it Kiesel?
It's Kiesel.
Okay.
Kiesel. Hansel. Frankenstein.
What hump?
But they're not too far away from Acacia Guitars in California. Kiesel.
Interesting.
Kiesel factory is not real far away from some other people I know who make great guitars.
Sweet.
But it seems like they're kind of hit and miss.
Yeah.
The reviews, some people get one like, it's the best thing ever. And some people will get one and go, frets weren't good, or it wasn't for a made in America guitar. But I haven't put my hands on very many myself, Chris. Don't tend to see them very often. I haven't out here.
Yeah.
So there you go. I've never really wanted one necessarily either. I think I'll follow them on Instagram though.
Okay.
I don't remember. They have some interesting designs. But
Yeah.
there are other guitar brands that pique my fancy over Kiesel.
Interesting.
There you go. We'll have to look at some pictures later.
You sure?
Kiesel. Question number 3 from Just Fine Guitar. What keeps you grounded as a family, as in organized and focused?
As in organized and focused?
Are we organized and focused
I was
as a
gonna
family?
Say, ooh, that's if we are. Yeah. No. What keeps us grounded as a family?
Bills.
$100. I don't know. Because we aren't like, loosey-goosey about our time. I think because we have our time pretty well scheduled, that keeps us organized. I think because our time is scheduled really tight. We keep that kind of focused because we have our time together as a family in the mornings, and of course Nicholas works and his schedule is always so different day to day, but for the most part, Aiden does schoolwork and we get stuff done. Ryan and I get stuff together. So our schedule keeps us grounded. Usually.
Probably, yeah.
Because then we know when we're here, we have X amount of time. Now, today, Aiden wasn't here at the shop with us. He was at home, but most of the time he comes up to the shop with us. So we have this kind of schedule where we're always around as a family. We're always together. Nicholas will help sometimes on our day off or when I need to be at home. And he has a day off or won't go until late. He'll stay up here at the shop. And that keeps us pretty well organized and keeps us together. Where we spend enough time together. What?
I was looking at the timer. I'm like, it didn't shut off yet.
No, it hasn't. But I think that's what keeps us grounded. I think our schedule does.
I think so too. Well, we try to spend a lot of time together as a family, as much as you can.
Right.
Being busy, but we've built our life. We've built our life around being around each other, because we know that our boys will be grown one day. And one day they won't be.
It's here.
I mean, Nicholas is 19 and Aiden is 14.
Yeah.
So
almost
it's like
20 and 15.
They're on the cusp of, doing their own thing, right? So we've, for the last 10, 15 years, 10 years, 11 years for sure, it's like we've made our focus to try to make our business and our livelihood and our work all fit around being able to be together as much as we possibly can.
Yeah.
Because there will be a day where they're off living their lives and it'll be just Angela and I. But even then, we try to be together because we know couples who husband goes to work, wife goes to work. Or husband comes home from work and the wife goes to work. It's like you're just like passing ships in the night, And there was a time where our schedule was like that when we lived in Tulsa. We were just like see each other in the morning when we wake up and see each other at night when we go to bed and just... Yeah. And that was not great.
No.
I mean, we made a lot of money, but we didn't. We didn't.
It wasn't worth it.
It wasn't.
I mean, getting bills paid is nice. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah. Well,
because we've been on the other side of that. But being able to see each other and keep us together has always been our goal since the very, very beginning. Mm-hmm. And like Ryan would always say, you know, I like you. I would love to work, you know, have a job where I can see you every day. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, I'm just kidding. You're taking me with you no matter what you do. That hurt me right here. No, I honestly don't understand stuff. I honestly don't understand why a lot of couples don't want to spend all their time together. I really don't get that.
Well, why are you together if you don't want to be together?
Right. You know, stop that mess. Figure something out.
I can't wait for my husband to go to work. He's an ass.
Go to counseling, you know? And when he said that, it just really just spoke to my heart. So I think we've always. I know that's right. Always and forever. We have always focused our schedule to kind of go around. Our schedule goes around how much we want to spend time, you know, with each other. That's the focal point, is how much time we want.
There you go.
And that keeps us, I think that keeps us pretty grounded in our
so too.
Relationship, in our parenting, you know. Yeah.
In our business.
You know.
All that stuff.
All that good things.
Yeah, there you go. Great question. Great answer, Angela.
You're welcome.
Even if you hurt my feelings a little bit.
Whatever.
It was a joke. All right. Thanks for the questions, Chris. Next question. Psycho G. What other small companies have you worked with or would seriously consider working with to sell their guitars and basses or music products? Mm-hmm. There's so many good ones, but they're small and don't get the recognition they should. Happy 2020 twin. Hashtag ATMA.
2020 twin.
Hashtag zombie. What other small companies have we worked with or would seriously consider working with to sell their guitars and basses and products? Trying to think. Have worked with?
I honestly don't know any companies other than the ones he's mentioned.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, there's a lot of medium-sized companies out there. There's been a couple that like Dragonheart Picks.
Oh yeah.
Like Robert was an artist with them. He's not anymore. Oh man. Like I was with them for a long time and now he's not. And I have a couple of Dragonheart Picks. Mm-hmm. Which I've actually started using them a little bit more recently. Like, let me play this. Robert loves these. Let me play mine some more. And I'm like, I kind of like this. I'm like, oh, now he plays Dunlop picks. I was like, dang it, Robert. Which I use Dunlop and D'Addario picks. Yeah. Those are my kind of go-to picks. So,
do we know a lot of smaller businesses that need to get?
Man, I don't know. Well, okay, Rev Amplification. Mm-hmm. They're not a massive amp builder, but I have. They're kind of big with the YouTube scene. There's a lot of big guitar YouTubers who use Rev amps, and I've talked to Derek, the owner. It was at the guitar show. You didn't get a chance to meet him, but I like them because I met one of the owners. I mean, Derek's the owner, and then there's I forgot his name. The other guy who actually designs and builds the amps and does all the work. He's the lane to Derek's Chris.
Gotcha.
Basically.
Gotcha.
And I like their stuff. And more importantly, I really like them as people.
That's always nice.
Yeah. So I would love to do something eventually, someday with Rev. They have pedals. We could get in with doing pedals and stuff. But I like them as people.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. That's been on my radar to do. Most of Rev's amplification products, kind of like Devil Cat, they're not cheap. But I think they're fair for what they are because they're made in Canada. They just released a new like little mini head like today. Like,
oh wow!
For NAMM, it's the G20, little 20 watt G20. I know that's right. They had the D20 that came out last year, and it's like $1,200 for a head. And some people are like, "Oh, it'd be great if it was cheaper." And I'm like, I don't know what you expect. Like if it was made in China, it would be cheaper, but it's not. It's got a ton of options, and it's made in Canada. North American they like their hockey up there, okay? And that would be great. So, I mean, they're doing good with exposure because they're smart. Their
Right.
marketing, they've embraced new media marketing, and so they're very good with their exposure. They certainly don't need our help, but
Right.
I like them. That would be something I would want to tiptoe into at some point. That would be cool. That's kind of amps. I don't know about guitars. Talked about ESP for years since the beginning. Still have never become an ESP either, but they're pretty big.
I was gonna say that's not
again,
a small company.
They have Metallica,
Yeah.
so they don't really need
I would
us.
like to find another like CMG, company
Yeah.
that has their own, Of course, we have the Firetone guys.
Texas
And-
Toast.
Texas. Yes, that's right.
'Cause
Someone
they're-
mentioned them before.
Texas Toast is in Denver. I've met the owner.
Yeah.
I was up there.
That's right.
And they build. Now they don't use the CNC machines. It's all pinwheel router, so it's all like hand guided. They build their guitars in Denver, Colorado, USA made, affordable for what it is.
Yeah, I want somebody who has a CNC to call their store Music Factory.
CNC Music Factory. Texas Toast would be,
That would be awesome.
that would
Just
be
FYI.
that would be a possibility, which I think they deserve more attention.
Yeah.
And Texas is in the name. I mean, they're built in Colorado, but he's from Texas.
That's all that matters.
So, I may have to. I mean, I'm sure we could get in with just a couple of guitars, but they're similar. They would be similar to CMG, I think, in a lot of ways.
That's what I would like. I would like to find out more, like, literal mom and pop places.
Yeah,
Not
legit small businesses.
Not they have tons of YouTube people and tons of that. I love the idea of taking somebody who doesn't know a hashtag from the hole in the ground and helping them, expand and getting their name on the map. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Not that we have that kind of pull.
Right,
but
no, it's not like
that would be fun to team up with somebody.
We're certainly not the biggest guitar YouTube channel
New.
in the world, but
Yet.
maybe someday. So there's Rev, which they have the recognition, but Texas Toast, that's kind of the first guitar one that pops into my mind.
Okay, we should look into that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of. I don't know any others, but
Yeah, give us your recommendations.
Yeah.
If you know somebody,
yeah,
let us know so we can give a look-see.
yeah.
You never know.
Yeah. Although it's funky.
All about connections.
It can be funky though with like really young companies
Yes, we know this.
because if someone they've only been around for 2 years,
Yeah,
they may not be around another year.
right.
Or we may invest our time and energy and money and emotion into them, and then they're just like, "Poof,"
Yeah.
just they out the dough or whatever. But great question, Psycho G. Appreciate it. And final question. So excited.
Yay!
From Big Johnson coming in with the questions. What's your thoughts on the Motley Crue tour? #zombie. Have you seen any of the video from?
No.
No.
Really? Like, what part of my circle do you think that I would have anything pop up? Siri does not have that in her database to bring up Motley
Okay.
Crue.
We're gonna have to. Oh man, your phone's about to die.
Yes. Isn't it always?
Yeah, what's the matter with
I don't know.
keeping your phone charged, babe? We're gonna take a slap pause. I'm gonna show Angela a video and get her reaction.
You should do a whole thing of Angela Reacts and just play. Is that him really singing?
Obviously, that one's like funny. Like,
oh my god!
Like he's super fat now,
I
and
know.
like,
what's his name again?
Vince Neil.
Vince Neil.
And Nikki Sixx still looks good.
I know, he looks like the same.
Like he can still like play, you know, but it's like he's like
a robot. Bless his heart.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no!
I probably muted all of that, and they're just watching our faces to like soothing sounds, so we don't get demonetized for Motley Crue. All right.
Wow.
So what do you think about the live Motley Crue farewell 2019?
Sad. That's really sad. Oh gosh. Go home.
Yeah.
Put your feet up. You know,
have a Twinkie.
Start like fishing or taking up some hobbies like horseshoeing
or keto.
Or
keto and CrossFit.
Come on.
So
bless him. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Now, Tom, you know, Nikki Sixx still is like, man, dude still like looks, you know, he takes care of himself.
Yeah, looks rather good.
Obviously works
someone
out.
in his 60s.
You know,
50s, 60s.
You know, even with Mick Mars having like this spinal situation, all his spine's fused, and like, you know, it's kind of like, dude can still play.
Yeah, because his fingers aren't.
I always thought he was a good guitar player.
Yeah.
I liked their record, like Dr. Feelgood. I had Dr. Feelgood, that whole tape, on tape. Cassette tape, Dr. Feelgood. That was a killer record. Mm-hmm. And I think I had the one after that where Vince left, and they had another singer. For like one album, they had a different guy who was in the band. I actually really liked that record too. I was not big into like the 80s. Like Girls, Girls, Girls. I like the early Motley Crue. I wasn't into that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Dr. Feelgood was the record that I got, that album that I bought that I really liked because the production on it was super good.
Yeah.
Which coincidentally, that's why Metallica chose Bob Rock to be the producer on the Black album because they really liked the production quality of Dr. Feelgood. Mm-hmm. Which I heard the other day. I was in the gas station, Dr. Feelgood. I was like, I haven't heard this song in forever.
I wasn't allowed to listen to devil music.
Feel good. It's more like drug dealer music. Kickstart.
Like Miami Vice, cocaine drug dealer.
Yeah. It's like, did you watch Miami Vice?
Because no black drug dealer was going to be listening to that.
Did you watch Miami Vice?
Yes.
But you couldn't listen to Motley Crue.
We weren't actually allowed to watch Miami Vice. We kind of just peeked around the corner because we heard the theme song come on. Same thing with Dallas. We weren't allowed to watch Dallas or Dynasty or Falcon Crest.
Very serious business on Dallas.
Really serious.
Saucy.
Yes.
Raunchy.
A lot of shower scenes.
So it was, it's kind of like a Motley Crue tour.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Yes. Raunchy is the word. That's the truth.
Yeah, man.
It just comes like to a certain point in your adult life where you really shouldn't put on leather pants. and or
mascara.
couple that with a leather vest and no shirt and eyeliner. There really should come a point where it's like, this is a stopping point. And that stopping point is 25. Not 65.
So I can't get a leather vest?
Heck no, son. Nar.
Zach Wild wears one.
Nar.
And it killed.
No.
His mama should have stopped him, though.
His mama should have stopped him. But here's the thing.
So the Rolling Stones, though, they're still playing.
They're still playing, but they don't look dumb on stage, though.
Yeah.
They don't try to recreate their younger selves on stage. They go on stage as themselves now. Now, they might have, like, some crazy hair or, you know, like t-shirts, like grungy t-shirts or jeans or whatever, but they're not going to go on trying to recreate 1970s,
1987,
80s, you know, type stuff. You know, they're not going to do that.
Nostalgia sells.
Not that kind of nostalgia. And it just looks tacky.
That was great.
Those girls dancing on stage with those gross, yucky old men. It just, it was just like.
With their dads.
Yes. It was just like, gross. Stop. Gross.
How come the dancers weren't old and gross too?
I know. That would make more sense.
Make more sense.
It's just creepy. You.
So to sum it up, ew.
Yeah. Hashtag.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what's coming. All right. So there you go. Woo! What do you guys think about current Motley Crue tours? It's rough, man.
It's really rough.
I mean, the guys in Metallica aren't getting any younger either.
Right.
But live, it's like, hey.
I'm sorry.
You know,
there are some amazing artists from the late 70s, 80s, mid 80s, and even early 90s that are still rocking it out and still have the voice, still have the stage performance. Some of them, these hair bands that were really like, they won the lottery. That's the only reason why they were popular, because they won like some kind of freak.
Right place at the right time.
Total freak lottery. Total freak lottery. So, and now it's like, well, yeah, we had this. No. See, it wasn't about.
Vince's voice is not.
Just.
But David Lee Roth isn't either. Something about that. I mean, which is crazy because there were guys from that era who could actually really sing. That can still really sing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a big Iron Maiden fan necessarily. I don't dislike them or anything, but it was never like Iron Maiden. You know, I was sort of after that. Metallica, Megadeth, Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
But Bruce Dickinson can still kill it. Like vocally, like, dude is
That's
old.
what I'm saying. Like, some of them have like
kills
really
it.
like, wow, you have kept your chops. Like,
Man.
you must take vocal lessons or something. You take care of yourself.
Yeah,
Which is the only reason why you, and some of them just need to retire. They're like, you just made some poor investments and now you have to go back on tour because the money's running dry. And you need to get a better circle of friends.
I mean, even Ozzy, being older than those guys, still does a better job.
Yeah. Even when you can't really understand what he's saying, but at least you can understand most of what he's saying.
I was watching a thing like 2017 the other day. Ozzy and Zach, 2017, they're doing Iron Man. Because I was like, because Tony Iommi doesn't play the same solo from the record. I was like, I wonder if Zach does. And so sure enough, the most recent one I could find of Ozzy and Zach playing, I went like Zach note for note nails it like the record. I'm just kind of watching Ozzy though, and he's just kind of like, and then it's time for the vocal to come in. He's like, and then when there's a break, he's kind of like, and then he's like, I'm like, it's got to be muscle memory.
Completely.
Like he's done this 1,000 times, and so it's just like, spits out the lyrics, and then
it goes off. Hey!
Yeah, it was crazy. I'll just show you the video. He was way more impressive than Vince Neil.
Lord.
Though, so. All right.
You know who can put on a show though?
Who? Tell me.
Tina freaking Turner.
She's still alive?
Yes.
Okay.
Tina Turner is rocking it. That woman's like almost 80 years old, and she has a body of like a 25-year-old.
We're going to have to go Google Tina Turner 2019.
No joke. I mean, I think she had some health things like in the past couple of years, but she could, that woman up until her 70s.
Into her 70s.
Into her 70s, she was killing.
Well, black don't crack.
Truth.
So, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think Vince Neil's going to make it to his 70s.
Oh, I hope so. Bless him.
It would be great.
I wouldn't put that on.
I don't want anybody to go home early.
Yeah.
But he needs to
He needs to make some better life
He
choices.
needs some salad.
And he needs some better friends.
Yeah, he does. Well,
because friends don't let friends get that way.
But what if you're an a-hole? What if you're like,
that's
for you, man?
He needs better friends to tell him, to be honest with him.
I don't know.
Sit him down. Intervention. Vocal intervention.
Yeah.
And
they're like, we just need to get paid.
Yeah.
People are going to come anyways, just because.
I guess. Yeah.
Backup singers were pretty good.
They want to see that train wreck.
The backup singers were hitting the notes. That's good. All right. Final question. All right. Thank you guys.
Woo.
That was great.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
I haven't laughed that hard in a couple of days. All right. That's the final question. If you guys have a question and gals have a question for next week, please leave it below in the comment section of this video. And do us a little favor. If you watch this whole video from the very beginning to the very end, we got a little secret hashtag of the day, which if you type it in with your question and or commentary, we will see that, oh, you watched this whole video. It's on the honor system. You know, just let us know. If you didn't, that's fine if you don't watch the whole video.
Whatever.
But if you did, great. It helps us out. And the secret hashtag of the day, if you watch the whole video, is hashtag ew.
How many W's?
I will type it out. It'll come up. It came across the screen.
Okay.
Hashtag ew. That means you watched the whole video.
Oh gosh.
My head hurts from laughing so hard.
Yeah, that's great.
And
oh Lord.
Thank you guys so much. And we'll see you in the next video.
Yes.
Until we see you again. Keep the music alive.
Don't forget it.
The music needs you.
And you need the music. Not that music.
Not that. Oh man, we need to keep it alive for the next generation.
That's right.
Because at some point, the generation's got to stop. But, you know, the next generation coming up. Singing on pitch. All right. Thank you guys so much. We'll see y'all next video. Bye-bye. Kickstart my hot dog.
Oh my gosh. Hiya! That was funny. What was he even saying? I can't even. I was trying not to even look at the words just so I could understand what he was saying. I don't understand.
My heart may not kickstart heart.